All right, friends, it's T-Man. We're back with another video. And in this video, it's going to be on our good friend here, Jeremy Ethier, the gym lifting, recruiting, fitness slave. So Jeremy Ethier says, I trained one side heavy versus light for 60 days. Bad idea. I don't know, maybe. Does it really matter? Who cares? What's the point?
Lightweight for high reps or heavyweight for low reps, which is actually best for growth. Some are
best for growth? None of them are. Because none of them grows muscles. They age you. That's what they do. They deteriorate you. That's what they do. They age and deteriorate you. So none of them build muscle. I don't know what he's talking about.
You, the first, builds
a weight doesn't build muscle unless, of course, you can eat it. Can you eat that metal?
leaner, toned physique, while others swear you need the heavy stuff for any real size. So I decided to put it to the test. For the next 60 days, I'll be training half my body with light weights and the other half with heavy weights. I'll be taking daily photos, and everyone is worried I'm gonna look like this by the end of it. But too late, today is day one. To decide which side of my body I'll be training heavy and which I'll be training light, I'll be using the most scientific way possible. And it only costs $1. Heads is gonna be right side heavy, tails is gonna be left side heavy. Let's see. Tails, okay. The science gods must be looking out for me because my left side is actually my weaker, non-dominant arm and leg. So the heavy weights might actually balance them out. But I've never trained like this before. Even on the first set with a heavy weight, it's a lot tougher than I expected to stay balanced. Okay, so that was 90 pounds for 5 reps. Definitely felt super weird, it's hard to balance. I've never trained like this before. That already feels like kind of lopsided on this side. I am scared for the light side though. Let's see how this goes.
Looks like a lot of bullshit, but okay, man, I don't know. So one side he's doing a lot more reps and the other one less reps but heavier. Okay. You know, they've already done this test in science. They've already done this. So we already know what it is. Long time ago.
Easy money, let's go. Oh God.
The outcome would usually be the same, whatever it is you're trying to do there. That's what.
The burn on that side is way more intense. Like the first 10, it was easy. Once I got to like 12, 15, oh, I'm just not used to that. Pump feels a lot bigger. Definitely. But you might be wondering why I've decided to risk lopsiding my physique for the sake of this experiment. Well, like most people, I grew up thinking you gotta lift big to get big. Even when my joints used to bug me, I wouldn't lift light because deep down I felt like there's no way these light weights can build the same muscle.
Man, they don't build the same muscle. They don't build muscle. But anyway, whatever, man. This guy's crazy. The lopsided, this could be fake, this test. Who knows? Maybe he did it once and then that's it. And then he lies about it because he looks the same at the end of the video, man. I scrolled through really quick.
But what if curling these 20-pound dumbbells is in fact the same as curling these 60s? Recent studies suggest it's possible, but they rarely test.
Yeah, I know. We've seen this study and they did put it to the test. Yeah.
Very low rep ranges. Most are done on complete beginners, and we still don't know if certain muscles like...
Are you talking about non-contractile proteins or building contractile proteins doing these exercises? Man, I have no idea what he's talking about.
Chest might respond differently to heavy versus light weights since they've never really been tested. So here is my 60-day plan. Every major muscle will be trained unilaterally, meaning only one arm or leg at a time. Each side will receive the exact same number of total sets, and every set will be taken as close to failure as possible. But the heavy side must reach failure within 3 to 6 reps, whereas the light side must reach failure within 15 to 30 reps. Plus, to make sure there's actual changes in muscle growth and strength, I'll also be eating in a small calorie surplus. But first, we need a baseline.
Okay.
I got an hour-long full-body MRI scan that not only measures my muscle growth precisely, but also reveals individual muscles that ultrasound cannot distinguish. Studies hardly ever use MRI because it's expensive. But thanks to the coin flip, I do have some change to spare. Plus, Pronuvo hooked me up with the discount link below for anybody who wants their own full-body MRI scan and health report. You guys now see everything in me, and lots of things are a lot smaller than I thought, like my brain. But I'm also using DEXA, ultrasound, and body circumference.
Yeah, DEXA scans, they can't distinguish between sarcoplasmic and myofibrillar growth. So it's fake, bro. It doesn't really matter.
As backups and to get a clear picture of the whole story. Not to my surprise, as a right-hand frequent user, my right side is slightly bigger. After 60 days, I'll come back.
His right side is slightly bigger, so endurance, high repetition work every day, it's endurance, man. So the pump also, he said he felt bigger because of the pump, because for every gram of glycogen, 3 grams of water being drawn between skin and muscle into the muscle. Whatever, man, it's fake. It's not contractile.
For another scan to see how much each muscle grew and if there's a difference in either side. Now, we all know size matters, but strength is just as important. I'll be tracking.
Yeah, but what strength, though? What kind of strength are you getting there? Is your strength based on more myofibrillar growth, or is it based on motor unit recruitment? Because it's kind of obvious you're recruiting motor units as well, right? When you're lifting, right? So maybe it's just some fake strength, motor unit recruitment strength, man. Chemical strength.
Everything using the Built with Science Plus app throughout the experiment.
Yeah.
At the end of the 60 days, I'll be switching sides to see if they can keep up with each other. But I have several years of training experience, and I'm curious if a beginner's muscles would respond differently. Hey, you! Yeah? Do you lift weight?
Would a beginner's muscles respond differently? Yeah, if you're untrained, untrained muscles are able to get this damage, and then you get growth, yeah, myofibrillar growth.
This? So, I found this dentist guy on the street, the perfect beginner guinea pig. Alright, no.
I can do it. I can't do it. Oh, look at this.
Let's go. Your right bicep is not only bigger, but it's a bit stronger than your left side. Your chest and back, pretty much even. What side are we going to do heavy versus light? What side are we going to do heavy versus light? What is it? Oh, yeah, sales. Light on your right side and heavy, same as me.
Oh, really? Okay.
Let's go. Somehow, his report shows that he's also a right-hand frequent user with a starting body fat of 18.4% with 113.6 pounds of lean mass. Here is his full body report. Okay, so all the tests are wrapped up and it's time to work out. And lucky for you, today is leg day.
Oh, God.
All the way down, come on.
Oh, come
all
on.
The way, all the way, all the way.
This is not light. Oh, my God.
Keep going.
Okay.
No, you're not done.
You said 15.
Keep going. Failure means that you literally...
I think that's surpassed failure.
Control. As you can see, Dennis makes lifting just his body weight seem like he's lifting 300 pounds. Not to mention, all the machines look completely foreign to Dennis. He even had trouble inserting himself into some of them. But that's okay. Some things you just can't wing on your first try. But given that the average beginner can gain around 8 to 10 pounds of muscle in their first year of training, I'm confident Dennis can gain at least a couple pounds of muscle if we dial in his training.
Do I see my grandmother?
But it didn't take long for Dennis to start complaining about the burning sensation on his high rep, low weight side. Stay on the way down. Let's go. 17. Let's get to 20. 18. Slow the way down, slow. Last one. Go slow on the way down.
The burn is just getting like more and more.
See what I mean? The burn is crazy.
It goes like gradually.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah.
It goes like that.
Now this burn sensation, it comes from metabolic stress during exercise.
Oh, it
and it's
does.
common when you climb
Oh, it does it?
stairs quickly, bike uphill, or even carry heavy groceries.
Metabolic stress going uphill, eh? That just exhausts you. That's not associated with micro damage. Everything going downstairs, downhill is associated with micro damage. This is endurance going uphill.
From your car to your door.
Yeah, that's endurance, lifting your shopping to the door. Yeah, it's endurance.
I feel the burn like around 16 to 18.
Yeah.
But before that, it was comfortable.
That's the thing with the light side. At first, it's like, oh, this is
If you're feeling a burn, then you're exhausting yourself. Yeah, it's exhausting, man. It's not associated with muscle growth at all. It's not associated with myofibrillar growth, that's for sure.
easy, and then it gets very hard. Whereas the heavy side is like, it's hard from the beginning, but you never really get the burn, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you feel this like a fire slowly burning up, and this one just like fire and put down, fire and off.
When you lift with higher reps, your muscles accumulate more and more hydrogen ions and other
Yeah, and more lactic acid buildup and more inflammation. That's what it gets. Yeah, doing that with lightweight. Yeah, adapted. Yes.
metabolites. The nerves in your muscles detect this, and for reasons we're not yet aware of, signals are then sent to your brain to create a painful burning sensation in response. Now, some believe this is actually beneficial for growth, but it comes with a
How is it beneficial for growth if protein synthesis does not outpace protein breakdown? How is it beneficial? In what way? Oh, because it's deteriorating you faster than you're aging. It's sending a signal to your brain. It's telling it in fire and saying, guess what? We're deteriorating, man. Get it? We need protein, but no, not enough is coming in. Unfortunately, you're going to build on breatharian diet. Okay.
loss of pain and often more soreness.
Today's the second day of the experiment.
What exactly is he eating? Did they show what they were eating? Are you building on a slave food diet, or what is this, like fake diet, something carbohydrate all day?
feel my right side is a little bit more sore, and my biceps, I don't.
Could that be from eating all that, the rice with arsenic in it? The arsenic causing all that soreness, pain, and everything? Yeah, maybe that's it, dude. Shit.
Feel anything? Chest? A little bit. I think they look pretty much the same like yesterday.
On the other hand, no pun intended,
Wow, you expect it to change in one day. Yeah, I don't know, man. Drink some water or something.
heavier weights, the set ends in half the time. You don't need nearly as many reps to reach failure, so you avoid the burn completely. So far what I'm noticing, especially on the leg days, is that the heavier side, fewer reps. I could probably do 1 or 2 more sets, no problem.
It's funny, none of these people have ever done a test where protein synthesis exceeds or outpaces protein breakdown. There's no test, there's no channel that says, hey, let's do a test on, let's see how much muscle we could build if protein synthesis outpaces protein breakdown, because that's what builds muscle mass. So let's see how much muscle mass we'll build doing that. If we do it for, I don't know, for whatever period you need to do it with to see the outcome, let's say 3 months, because it doesn't work here doing it 1, 2, 3 weeks. Myofibrillar growth, that's different. And working out once a week. So work out once a week, right? Come into the gym, and then protein synthesis outpace protein breakdown. Nobody has ever done that test online. Nobody, except for me. I've done it on my channel, my old channel. I don't know. I've done it on this one, kind of. Done it on my old channel, but, you know, nobody else has done it. I'm the only channel out there that has done that. I'm the only one that tells you what builds muscle. I'm the only one that tells you how to build muscle.
Noticing the lighter weights for higher reps, performance tanks, especially if I do, 3, maybe 4 sets, whereas the heavier weights, still more consistent. So why do our light sides feel like they're getting absolutely wrecked every workout, but our heavy sides feel like they're barely getting worked at all? Well, this is not just because of the burn. When I look closely at my app to see the total volume we lifted from our first few workouts, I found something surprising. By multiplying the total sets, reps, and weight I lifted across my week 1 workouts, my light side came up to a total of over 100,000 pounds. Whereas on the heavy side, because I'm doing far less reps, it actually came up to just half that. Now, some people believe that total volume lifted and time under tension is a key to growth. If that's the case, then we should see the light side completely dominate. So, this begs the question, can my heavy side actually keep up in growth despite lifting less total volume, taking half the time to finish each set, feeling no burn, and less soreness the next day? We'll see what actually happens after the next 7 weeks. But to make sure Dennis gets enough muscle growth, we have to focus on his nutrition. So I made Dennis use our...
So if it gets enough muscle growth, we have to watch his nutrition. Oh, what's he eating there? Slave food diet, bro. Get it? He's going to build slave muscles on a slave food diet. Yeah, okay.
app to start tracking his diet, giving him a daily calorie and protein target to slowly gain weight. But Dennis was still
Yeah, right, okay.
suffering from belly fat trauma, and he seems to be really attached to the idea of getting abs. So eating more scared him.
Like, this is a mental thing. Sometimes I purposely eat half of the burger.
Half the burger, slave food diet. That burger meat is probably like garbage with soya in it.
the half out because it's really hard to cut out my belly fat, and I just don't want to go back to.
Yeah, I know. He went to the restaurant. He went to McDonald's, had a nice burger and everything. That's what people do. Drink Coca-Cola, French fries. Sure, yeah, that's going to build you muscle, yeah.
What I was before. And I don't blame him. For people who work so hard to lose weight like he has, eating more calories can be intimidating. But deep down, I really want to show Dennis how.
Yeah, it's usually nutrient dense. You want to eat nutrient dense food, not calories.
Adding more muscle can also really improve his look. And for someone who doesn't have much fat on his body,
Could it improve his look eating, building the so-called increasing the muscle mass? Will it improve his look? Nope, it won't. He'll still look the same, and women will be repelled by his look. His face repels women. It doesn't even attract women. Not only does it not attract any women, but it repels them. Because here's the thing, in the natural world, all animals, all male animals, they attract women. They don't chase females. They attract females. In the modern world, in this world where we live, the human world, we are all suffering from degeneration. So the women, they don't want to approach us anymore. We're chasing the women. That's a bad thing. Chasing and money. Trying to chase a woman down and get a woman like that by chasing her, exhausting her by chasing her down, trying to get her, or trying to get her with money. That's a no-no. The way you're supposed to get a woman is to attract her. You're supposed to attract the woman with your facial features and, yeah, some bodily features. You should look tall or something, handsome, whatever. You attract them with your facial features. That's how you do it. That's the first thing they see is your face, okay? And so that's what they're attracted to. And if they're not coming up to you, then that means they're not interested in you. Good luck. Time to focus on face. Get it, dude?
current research suggests that even just a small calorie surplus can help promote more growth. Luckily, just
Yeah, but not in your face, it won't.
2 weeks in, and it seems like the diet is already working. At least on one side.
Actually, the diet that he's eating, the slave food diet, is making him a lot uglier, dude. Get it?
Seems like the diet is already working. At least
Yes, the diet is working. It's making him uglier than the last time and deteriorating him and making him uglier. Yes, it's really working. He's becoming more unattractive than the last time. That's what weightlifting does. It makes you unattractive. Unless, of course, you eat a natural raw animal-based diet and you lift.
on one side. Last one, go all the way down. All the way down. There. Up! Dude, you're getting so strong. Let's go. 50 pounds, dominated.
But this side still the same weight.
Now, there's actually an explanation to this. When lifting heavy, let's say you go from 100 pounds to 105 pounds. That's only a 5% increase in weight. But when you lift light, let's say going from 50 pounds to 55 pounds, that's a 10% increase in weight, making it much tougher to add weight when you're doing lightweight for high reps. So for our light sides, the smarter way to keep forcing growth is to focus on beating our last week's reps rather than trying to bump up the weight too quickly. However, even though we see the heavy side is lifting more and more weight, both of us notice that our light side gets a way bigger pump. Damn, it looks big, man. Now, the pump is one of the best feelings in the gym. Arnold famously described it as,
It feels fantastic. It's as satisfying to me as coming is.
now the pump happens when blood rushes into your muscles faster than it can leave. During a set, your muscles contract so hard, they squeeze the veins shut, trapping blood inside, while the arteries keep pushing more in. The more reps you do, the more fluid builds up.
The more fluid builds up, the more reps you do. Yeah, the pump and all that. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, it's all fake muscles, bro. Sarcoplasmic pump. You know what I should call this? Make this thing the sarcoplasmic pump. Yes, that's it.
Pulling the muscle and making it bigger. What? So this one increased
Yeah, the sarcoplasmic pump slaves.
by 1 centimeter. This one increased 0.3 centimeters. I can feel it.
So what? It's too soon to show myofibrillar growth. It would take months to see myofibrillar growth. It would never happen in just 1 or 2 or 3 days or something. Whatever growth this is, it's artificial, it's sarcoplasmic, and inflammation, a bunch of other shit.
Dude, this is like super full. And this one's like didn't even work out. Before was 31.5,
Yeah, it's bullshit, man.
and then it went to 32.5. This one plus 0.4 centimeters. But does the pump do anything beneficial for growth? Or
0.4.
is it just a short-term ego boost? Well, research is mixed.
Look, with pump, no pump. You look the same to me, man. Did he look different to you? He looked the same to me, man. Let's see this.
scientists believe this swelling effect from high reps plus 0.4 centimeters. But does the pump do anything beneficial for growth?
Does it? Looks the same to me. Maybe he's using higher lighting on the left, more lighting on the left, less lighting on the right. See, to make himself look.
Or is it just a short?
Look at that. See the lighting? More lighting on the left, less lighting on the right. He's still the same. There's no change.
From ego boost? Well, research is mixed.
Unless, of course, he just got pumped now doing the exercise and then he filmed it and go, look, I got pumped right now working out. That's different.
A lot of tricks designed to maximize the pump, like super short rest periods or painfully slow reps.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with muscle growth, man? Now this guy's going off on a tangent on pumps and all that, temporary pumps, slow reps, fast reps.
Often don't lead to much long-term growth at all. That said, some scientists believe the swelling effect from high reps provides an additional growth signal to your muscles, giving it a growth advantage over lower reps. We'll
What growth? Sarcoplasmic growth?
see what actually happens after the 60 days are up. But with the midway point of our experiment approaching, I reviewed Dennis's food log, and I noticed that he's been having a hard time eating enough calories because he hasn't been coming to work with enough food prep. So I introduced him.
Coming to work with food prep, good luck with trying to grow muscles, eating at work and doing whatever, eating your little small meals, lunch and whatever. Bullshit. Slave food diet. No.
To the quick and easy solution I used to use, the Muscle Monster. This is something I made back in
Muscle Monster? What's with the bread, dude? Slave food.
university when I was struggling to eat enough. I mixed protein powder.
Yeah, he makes protein powder. I know he's gonna call it protein powder. It's actually, it's fiber. Fiber is not protein powder. Just because they ground it down into a fiber, they ground the plants into a powder, and then he calls it protein powder. I don't think so, dude. It's still fiber, even if it's ground down to a powder.
With peanut butter to make a spread and added
Exactly, peanut butter. It's made from plants. Shit. Bread. Look, bananas.
sliced banana for creaminess. The whole thing packs 800 calories.
That's so gross, man. Peanut butter with bananas and bread. Pure slave food, bro. Get it? You're going to build a nice slave body. Get it? A shitty ass slave body eating that.
And 50 grams of protein.
That is so gross.
Okay, help me choose a
Protein.
50 grams of what? Where? There's no meat in there. There's no protein in there. It's all fiber. What are you talking about? There's zero protein in there. Cough.
Good. The key is the banana.
Banana, right? But the bananas are
Yes, you're building muscles on sugar. Let's see. Bread converts to sugar. Banana, sugar. Peanut butter, I don't know, sugar too. And then when there's lots of sugar circulating in the body, it loads where? Into the muscle like what? Like glycogen. Get it? Yeah.
the only thing getting Dennis excited.
And the rest will turn into like triglyceride fat if there's extra that you're not using.
His heavyweight side keeps progressing with the weight, while his weights on the light side have barely moved. I'm experiencing the same.
Well, these people are stupid, man. This is just bullshit. Fuck, this channel is full of shit. Protein synthesis needs to outpace protein breakdown to see that mass on that myofibrillar. And you need a relative amount of micro damage. No micro damage, no growth. Okay, dude? The catalyst for growth is micro damage. No micro damage, zero growth in myofibrillar growth. Okay?
Bulgarian split squat has gone from
Fuck off.
205 pounds to 215 pounds on the heavy side, whereas my light side is still at the same weight. So I was starting to wonder if this experiment was going to leave me with a giant strength gap by the end of it. To make matters worse, I'm assuming
Yeah, a giant motor unit recruitment. Big fucking deal.
because I'm doing so many sets with light weights for high reps,
Look at these machines. The reason why they have you sitting down, I just told you. People ask me what I was doing today outside. I go, I was pulling on a railing. I did these kind of exercises, and I go, look how easy it is to do these exercises. There's no stress, and you could do it numerous times, many sets and reps. You will still get something out of it, but it's just exercise, I said. And like this, it's comfortable. Sitting down, pulling with one arm, this machine, this apparatus. There's no stress there's no stress. You're just pulling. The exercise, it's just comfortably pulling. But why is he doing it? For what purpose is he doing this? See what I mean? What's he getting out of this?
that the extra fatigue is really taking a toll on my
I know. He's building a muscle. It's building. Look, with every rep, it's building. It's building. It's building. But in fact, it's breaking. It's breaking down, breaking down, breaking down. It's doing the opposite, and then it's aging you and aging you and aging you, increasing cortisol, increasing catabolic hormone, increasing cortisol, catabolic hormone, cortisol, aging, deterioration, faster than regenerating, deteriorating. Yes, okay.
Recovery and mentally burning me out. So by this point, I was convinced. If the muscle growth is the same, heavy weight for low reps is the way to go. Until this happened.
Look, man,
Not feel good.
this guy doesn't even like working out. You understand me? He doesn't work out. You people are stupid. Jeremy Ethier looks exactly the same when he started this channel years ago, and it looks the same now. He doesn't like to work out. This is just the way he naturally looks. People gotta be dumb, man. You understand me? I'm not saying that he didn't do some movements or whatever, but he's low body fat. Get it? This is what his body looks like. He doesn't have anything.
I don't know, I felt like
Stop fantasizing. Look how skinny he is in his shirt. Look, he's disappeared in these shorts and the shirt. Look at how skinny he is. He has 0 chest, 0 shoulders, 0 arms, 0 back. 0. You people are stupid to believe he has some kind of muscle, he built muscle. He looks like this all the time, just low body fat. That's the only difference, to fool you. Look how small he is. His chest to his stomach is flat. Flat.
little bit of sharp pain. Right at the top.
His legs are small. They're just regular legs, normal legs like anybody would have. Just a little bit lower body fat to flash to all you, impress all you. Look, I got some muscles. He doesn't have any muscles. He has his natural muscles, what he's fucking born with. That's all. And low body fat. He's really skinny because of the low body fat. Yeah, his knee's hurting because he's weak.
Off the knee. Shit. Heavy weights puts.
Yeah, shit, because he's fucking weak, man. He never built any ligaments, tendons, or muscles. He never moved for muscle damage. He doesn't body build. You understand me? He's an exercise channel.
More stress on your joints, which isn't bad. It actually makes your tendons.
Why would you do this? This makes absolutely no sense. To lean on one leg backward like that with a weight on your back is fucking retarded to do that. You have to be stupid out of your mind to do this exercise. It's dangerous. You don't need to do that. It's stupid. Fuck it, man. It's bullshit. You could do any exercise to bend your leg so it can stretch the muscle. You don't have to do this. This is dumb.
Stronger and more resilient over time. But if you only ever use heavy weights, especially with exercises that may not be the best fit for it, you can quickly.
The machines are made for a reason, that you use both body parts and not one body part. You use both in unison. That's the whole point, because they're stronger and it's a compound movement when you use all muscles together.
Become too much for your joints to handle. I usually use this pad during my normal workouts, and it's totally fine, but I think the heavy weight was just too much stress. I'm just gonna call it.
Yeah, he got the heavy stress. The heavy weight was too much stress for my weak knees. I'm so skinny and weak. I'm Jeremy Ethier. I have 0 muscle. I never built anything. I don't even exercise, guys. I just made this exercise thing so I can enslave all of you slaves so you can do all the exercises. Get it? You do it and then make me rich and buy my exercise plans and watch my videos and watch my commercials so I can make money off of you dumb slaves. Okay. Yes, Jeremy, we'll do that.
Quits for leg extension on both sides. Hopefully it's back to normal next time. I wasn't alone. Dennis also noticed that his joints on his heavy side.
What a dummy, man. These exercises are fucking useless. They're dumb, wasting his time. He's got like 210 dumbbells. Give me a break, man.
Started hurting as well. Now because
Of course it's hurting, man. It's just fucking stupid. What are you doing there?
I didn't want to aggravate my knee more by lifting heavy, I tested something on my final set. I trained my heavy leg with lighter weight for higher reps. And here's what shocked me. My heavy side burned out way faster. By 10 reps, the burn hit hard. By 13, I had to completely stop, while my light side could have easily kept going. Now what's happening here is called endurance adaptation. By consistently training with higher reps, your muscles not only adapt quickly by creating more mitochondria to
Oh, they do they? Huh? Okay, yeah, endurance. Yeah, recruit my mitochondria. Yeah, sure, okay.
reduce the burn buildup, but your brain also increases
You're producing a burn buildup. Yes, adapted. Okay.
its tolerance to the pain. So it seems each side of my body is getting stronger in a different way. By the
Each side of his body is getting stronger in a different way. He looks really, really skinny, really, really weak, and he just has some low body fat. That's all. So it can impress you. That's all this really is. This is just garbage. Ha. He's a small guy with a small pencil neck.
end of this experiment, we'll actually test both sides head to
He has narrow shoulders, man. Narrow. He just has low body fat. That's it.
head, and the results were not what I was expecting.
He doesn't look much different than the Asian guy, Jeremy Ethier. Just he's a little bit. His composition, body composition, is slightly different, but not much different than the Asian guy. And the Asian guy's never worked out at all. But yeah, I don't know about low body fat on him. Maybe if he got low body fat, he'd look better.
By week 6, Dennis has become a monster. He's lifting heavier every week, and his body weight has also
Yeah, he's lifting heavy every week because he's recruiting more motor units. Yeah, okay. And what about his body weight?
been slowly increasing.
This is week 6, the heaviest
Body
weight.
weight slowly increased because he's eating more slave food diet, getting fat. I don't know, increasing glycogen in his muscles and shit.
I ever done.
In my life.
6, the heaviest weight I ever done.
In my life.
I'm sure.
That's all.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts. That's why they're in pain doing that, because they're not building myofibrillar growth. Because when you come back, building myofibrillar growth, you get bigger, you get stronger. But this guy, he apparently is getting weaker. Get it? He's recruiting motor units and he's just weaker because he's in pain.
All his moaning echoing throughout the office, I could tell he was working hard. He's now
Yeah,
lifting
he's working hard at deteriorating himself faster than the last time. Okay.
more than double what he started with on the heavy side. What?
Yeah, because it's based on motor unit recruitment. It isn't based on myofibrillar growth.
I noticed a problem with his light side.
14. 15. Okay.
This is actually a big problem. Your muscles are made up of a bunch of small muscle fibers, but also bigger, more powerful ones, which are actually what grow your muscles the most.
Yeah, you could call them hybrid muscles. Yeah, okay.
But the thing is, these bigger fibers are only called into action if they are needed. So with heavy weights, they're activated
Yeah, if they're needed. When are they needed? When do they get really called to action?
right from the very first rep. But with light weights, they sit on the sidelines until the smaller ones fatigue. And the problem
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
is, by the time you're 15 plus reps deep, most people can't push through the pain and just stop their
Yeah, but this is endurance training because you're coming in every day to the gym.
sets, failing to ever recruit and grow their bigger muscle fibers. I even decided to pull out my EMG machine, which measures
Don't recruit and grow your bigger muscle fibers. You recruit and damage them. You micro damage them, and then they grow when protein synthesis outpaces protein breakdown. See how garbage this channel is? It's just garbage.
muscle activation to prove to Dennis the importance of pushing through the pain. The higher it goes, the closer to failure you are. So I can tell if you're cheating, if you're stopping short. No matter what your face says, this tells me the truth. Keep going.
What do you mean?
You're not even close. Curl, use your bicep.
Ah,
Up, up.
I can't anymore.
3 more. 1. There you go. Good job. So on the heavier side, the muscle activation spiked right away. Every single rep was super high.
Okay.
Whereas this one,
Oh, yeah, it spiked the activation. Okay.
it started really slow, and then as you push harder and harder, it got up and up. If Dennis wants his light side to keep up with this heavy side, every workout he's gonna have to continue mentally pushing through that discomfort. There you go, keep going, keep going. Keep going. But I noticed another problem. I think Dennis's ego is actually growing more than his muscles. Dennis, all the way down.
I'm doing this wrong the whole time.
Yes, apparently. Remember, only increase if you can with good form. When people chase numbers and forget about form, this is what happens. Even though it looks like you're lifting more weight, your exercise might actually be way less effective at targeting the right muscle.
Yeah, because you're not hitting the eccentric. You're just doing concentric pushing now. It's your ego is going up and you're just recruiting motor units, bro. Get it? There's no muscle growth here.
All you get is an illusion of progress. Luckily, I have been watching
The illusion of progress is recruiting motor units. Okay, dude?
over Dennis every week and catching him whenever I see it. But if you don't have someone like me, that is exactly why I created the Built with Science Plus app.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It'll not only program every single workout for you,
I'm sure he has, yes.
based on your body and your goals, but it'll also show you exactly how to do every single exercise in your routine to maximize your growth and minimize your injury. And if you want, you can try 2 weeks completely free over at builtwithscience.com or
Yeah,
scan
sure. Okay, I'm on my way.
this QR code here. As for me, the joint issues continue to get worse.
Yeah.
For overhead tricep extensions, I think I got like
Yeah, I'm sure.
4.5 reps, but my main concern is just my elbow. It's not bothering me too much right now. I feel like a little bit something. Maybe it's just like I'm not used to going that heavy, especially for isolation, but definitely has me concerned. We'll see how it goes the next few weeks, but I'm thinking that I'm gonna have to switch it up to something a little bit more elbow friendly, which is gonna suck because this is literally my favorite triceps exercise. Gotta do what I can to keep the joints healthy and try to make it through the full 60 days. So as much as I've been team heavy throughout this experiment, I'm starting to notice its downsides. If lightweights do actually provide similar or even more growth, they can actually be a great option to work around pain and injury. And I know for me, there's certain exercises like overhead extensions, where as soon as I go too heavy, it doesn't feel very good on my joints. Plus, in some situations, like when I'm traveling, all I have access to are lighter weights.
Good on his joints is because he's weak. He never built any mass.
Which I used to view as a problem, but it might turn out they work just as well, as long as I continue pushing hard. But with 60 days officially over, it's time to test our strength. Let's see if the weak Dennis from day one is no more. Oh, did he fail? What happened? And as I expected, his heavy side is a lot stronger, lifting all the way to 35. Now, moving to the chest press machine, we see that Dennis was able to push 55 pounds on his left side, but couldn't push 50 on his right side.
No.
So that begs the question, what would happen if we took his day 60 weights from each side and switched them? Starting with the 52.5 pounds of the flat dumbbell press that he could easily do on his heavy side.
Again, it's his more concentric than eccentric he's doing here because his ego's kicking in. It's all that motor unit recruitment, bro.
My God, no, my God.
You okay? You okay?
Yeah, fine.
Dennis's right arm wasn't even able to stabilize the weight to begin the dumbbell press. Even with my help, he couldn't get it up. It's happened a few times.
I need help. Up.
Huh?
I can't go up. There's no way.
You're fine.
I can't do that one.
Yeah, because it's based on motor unit recruitment. That's all this guy's doing. He's not building any muscle.
What the hell?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm not joking. That's actually good.
This is all for show. This guy's the real MVP. Damn, that's
the
crazy.
hell?
I honestly wasn't.
That's all for show. Let me see. That's sarcoplasmic training. That's why. So he built up glycogen in his muscle because it's based on endurance. He was doing high volume repetition work with a light weight. So now he switched weights. He put a heavier weight in the right side. And because he has some size there, because it's glycogen, he goes, it's all for show. This side's all for show. Yeah, because there's no myofibrillar growth there. Duh. And then his left side, there's no growth whatsoever. It's just motor unit recruitment. Look, see the difference? They didn't build any myofibrillar growth. It takes months to see myofibrillar growth, and it has to be based on micro damage, not fucking lifting slave shit in the gym here. This is just bullshit.
Expecting that. Wow. Then, after doing 15 reps of 32.5 pounds on his light side, he went to test his heavy side with the same weight. All the way down. Control.
Oh my God.
Lower. Lower. You're cheating. Lower, Dennis. Lower. What? That was half. That was half rep.
Oh, I can't. We're getting really slow.
I have to apologize in advance. Why? Because I don't know how long it's going to take to correct this imbalance.
Really? Oh my God.
Despite the imbalances I created, Dennis was actually really excited about the gains he made. Enough to convince
What gains? He looks the same, man. I think it's all bullshit, man. This whole show thing on the left to right. I don't see anything there, but whatever, man.
him to continue focus on building muscle.
Does the left look different than the right? No, absolutely not. They look both the same. So it's just all a bunch of bullshit, man. They won light side, recruited motor units, recruited on the left. So what?
Rather than just chasing abs. Now, I'm going to keep you guys updated with his journey, but make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel to show your support. But now, let's have a look at how I did. By the end of the 60 days, I managed
Let's see how you did.
to do 6 reps of 92.5 pounds with my heavy side and 65 pounds for 16 reps on my light side. But when I switched arms, my stronger side couldn't keep up. I failed about 3 to 4 reps earlier. Then,
That's really good. Okay.
I tried to see how my light side would respond with a heavy weight. Oh, it's heavy. No. I could only do 4 reps instead of the 6 I got on my heavy side. The same imbalance also happened on my preacher curls.
Yeah, but this isn't based on myofibrillar growth. This is based on motor unit recruitment. This is just dumb.
This guy got more endurance. This guy got more strength. Each side got stronger.
Yeah, this one got more endurance and this side got more motor units. Yeah, okay. Here got less motor units and this one got more motor units. Yeah.
In their own way, which makes sense. But what about growth?
But it makes sense. Oh, here we go. What about growth? Ah, that's the big one, growth.
Let's see what people in the office think.
Personally, I gotta go with team heavy. On the light side, there's kind of more of like a mental aspect to it. Like, you know, you might start to feel tired and then not get to
What?
the point where you're actually getting to failure.
So you're calling me a bitch?
Exactly.
Right, so I think it'll be light.
The heavy side will be bigger and stronger.
Now to make sure the pump and swelling on our light sides didn't skew the results, we
No, well, looks exactly the same. They didn't change at all. Jeremy Ethier has low body fat. He has 0 muscle on his... He never grew any muscle. He doesn't build muscle. Look at the guy on the left. Now look at Jeremy Ethier on the right. Low body fat. That's all. He doesn't lift weights at all.
both stopped training for 3 days before the scans. The MRI confirmed my brain did not grow, but thankfully my muscles did. Overall,
His muscles never grew. Neither did he. He doesn't build muscle. He's really skinny and small and weak. Okay?
I gained about
Okay.
2 pounds. A bit of that was fat, some was water, but just over half a pound of it
Oh, brother, who cares, man? The guy's skinny and weak, doesn't carry any muscle, just low body fat.
was actual muscle. But here's a real question. Did one side grow more than the other? Surprisingly, my lighter weight side grew just very slightly more in almost every single muscle. My chest actually had the biggest difference, with the light side
I don't see anything there. I don't care what he's talking about. I see nothing. Maybe just pump some glycogen in there, okay?
experiencing double the growth.
Whatever.
Now, this might be because I've just never trained my chest with such high reps before,
Oh, yeah.
but honestly, the absolute
Looks exactly the same to me. No change.
difference for every muscle was tiny. Sometimes as little as 15 grams. That's nowhere
15 grams? What?
near statistically significant, and honestly, you wouldn't even notice that difference if you train this way for a
Man, a Coca-Cola has 41 grams of sugar. 15 grams. Whatever this guy's talking about.
full year. Both the ultrasound and circumference measurements told the same story. That said, there was one muscle that
Whoopie-doo, he grew 15 pounds, he says, of muscle. That's what he says. I don't know. 15 grams of muscle. 15 grams? 15 little capsules. I don't know how he measured this shit, man. This is hilarious. Whatever.
MRI picked up that actually grew more on the heavy side. You can't see this muscle, but it did create a pretty big imbalance.
You can't see this muscle, but I built muscle on the other side, the heavy side. Okay.
One that I think led to some serious problems after the experiment ended.
What's that?
It's the iliopsoas. This muscle helps
Iliopsoas? Oh, okay.
stabilize your hips and back. And it grew on my left side, but actually shrunk on my right side. My hypothesis
Oh, it did it? How do you know that exactly? How does he know that? He a psychic?
is because of the heavy one-sided leg exercises I did, this muscle worked harder on my left side to stabilize a heavy weight.
Okay.
And unfortunately, after the experiment, I went against my own advice and went straight back into my normal heavy deadlifts. And ended up tweaking the right side of my back for the first time in my life. I may have to spend
Ethier did heavy deadlifts with 10-pound plastic weights? Oh, okay.
some time correcting these imbalances, but now let's see how Dennis's results compare. Do you think you built muscle?
I definitely feel
Jeremy Ethier uses bumper plates that weigh like 10 pounds to do his deadlifts with. It's all fake, man. Look at Jeremy Ethier. He's just as small as the guy on the right. Just has low body fat, that's all. Probably eats a little bit better. The other guy doesn't eat so well. It's the Asian guy. And his stature is a little bit smaller than Jeremy.
I build muscle for sure. I can tell.
Okay, what about fat?
Maybe a little bit.
Why do you have to say that? Well, I think I built muscle. I can tell for sure. If you built muscle, then we should be able to see it. Where is it? I don't see any muscle. Do you see any fucking muscle, bro? Boy, I'm not fucking blind. I don't need glasses, dude. I don't see any fucking muscle there.
I do feel I see a little bit more here, but I need to see a number.
Well,
I see
gained-
absolutely zero. I don't know what you're talking about.
gained 3 pounds. Of that 3 pounds, pretty much all of it was muscle.
No way!
Of that 3 pounds, you gained 3 pounds, and all of that 3 pounds was muscle. But Jeremy Ethier only gained 15 grams. Or did he gain anything? No. But this guy, he gained all muscle. 3 pounds. 3 whole pounds.
Shut up!
Your fat, if anything, it dropped a little bit. Because of that, your day one body fat was 18.4%, and now it's 17.8%. Because you added more muscle, now your body fat actually dropped.
No way.
Which is really good. That's sick, dude.
Because he added more muscle, your body fat dropped. Eh? That makes absolutely no sense. It was because they came in often lifting in the gym. He built sarcoplasmic muscle. He was lifting consistently, coming in, exercising, so he was burning fat. And he increased the sarcoplasm. Wow, okay, big deal. Yeah.
So my body fat dropped without doing cardio.
Treat yourself.
So my body fat dropped without doing cardio.
Yeah, and
What are you talking about? All your exercises were cardio. You were lifting every day, and you said you were doing high repetition work on the other side of your body. High rep cardio, you said. Yeah, endurance. You said this is endurance. Endurance is cardio, duh.
like shit.
Training was I did not miss one day.
No, training you were good.
Diet,
See, there you go. He just admitted it. Training, I did not miss one day. I trained my muscles every day so they can sarcoplasmic pump, so I can grow the sarcoplasm. High volume training, sarcoplasmic, eating slave food, carbohydrate diet to increase the sarcoplasm. Yeah.
probably.
But now the question is, of those 3 pounds,
Where are they going?
okay, so your arm circumference measurements, your left arm, it grew by
That doesn't mean anything. You're just measuring something. You just put water in your muscle. He gained a bunch of water, and he probably worked out for a week or something. I don't know. This is dumb. Maybe it was 2 weeks at the max. Maybe 2 weeks or something, right? I don't know. He didn't even say how long it was. So 60 days, sorry. They did it for 60 days. Okay, it's water.
0.8 centimeters, which is really good. And your right arm grew by
1 point something?
0.
In 60 days, he gained 3 pounds of sarcoplasmic growth. Okay. And he increased the motor unit. He recruited motor units, yeah.
9 centimeters.
Tell me a bit more.
Left leg grew by 0.3 centimeters, and your right leg grew by 0.4 centimeters. Now, every muscle in Dennis trended toward the lighter side, growing just slightly more. But again, the difference was
So
time.
there you go, light weights, and he got a larger circumference in muscle growth. on the lightweight side doing high endurance. What is that? Sarcoplasmic, get it? And even the heavy side, it was sarcoplasmic too. Fuck. He just got less on the left side because he did less repetition work, so there wasn't enough. He wasn't pumping it up enough, the sarcoplasm on the left. And on the right, he did slightly higher repetition work. Same thing, whatever. It doesn't really matter lightweight or heavyweight, because when he moved the heavyweight to the larger muscle group, right, the muscle that grew the most, right, the sarcoplasmic, he couldn't move the weight because it was based on motor unit recruitment. Get it? That's how simple. It's simple to destroy this because it's a fake study. Whatever he did here, this fake test is garbage. It's not based on myofibrillar growth.
Well within measurement error and nowhere near statistical significance. So while there was the smallest trend toward the lighter side, probably just because the light side did more volume.
No, it was based on motor unit recruitment, and one did higher volume, yeah, because and that's sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. That's all. Less volume, there was low volume, higher volume, low volume, sarcoplasmic, high volume, more sarcoplasmic.
But as a scientist, I'd have to call it even. So going
Looks the same to me, but I don't care.
forward, how would you prefer to train?
Do I want to feel happier during the training? And my ego, you know, on the left side I can go high, more weight every week, but on the right side just barely doing. I might do the heavy side.
And remember, there is a middle that we didn't touch. You know what I mean? We did like 3 to 6 reps, and then we did 15 to 25. The range right in between what we tested, so 6 to 15 reps with a moderate weight, that is what I believe is a sweet spot. It's light enough that your joints don't get beat up, but heavy enough that every set doesn't feel like a mental battle. That's a rep range I'm going to use for most of my training, but I'll still sprinkle in a few really heavy sets and a few really light sets for higher reps, since this variation may provide an added benefit. But the big lesson from this whole experiment is simple. How much weight you use, it matters far less than how much effort you put in and the form that you're using. It's exactly how so many of our app members have transformed their bodies with a completely...
Oh, it looks like low body fat. Okay. They transformed from eating carbohydrates to lowering the body fat from the carbohydrate slave food diet. Okay.
done for them system. And you can...
So they probably just lowered their calories, the slave food diet, less slave food, and more exercise, less slave food. And okay, so they starved themselves to looking lean, yeah.
Try out the app free for 2 weeks over at buildtwoscience.com, or just scan this QR code right here. Come up.
Yeah, scan, go this, do
If
that.
there's another experiment that you guys want to see, but
Another experiment, no thanks, man. This unlocks muscle growth. Oh my God, Mike Israetel, more bullshit. That doesn't unlock muscle growth. They all have this secret. It's only one thing you need to do to build muscle, but whatever. See you in the next ones. Ciao, friends.